All right, here we go. Every week at this time, our top 10 NFL teams. It's not easy doing this. There's some surprise teams. Here we go.
Herd hierarchy.
Time is now. Let's go.
The top 10 NFL teams according to Colin. Number 10.
Cincinnati. Listen, the Chiefs lost to the Colts. It's okay on the road to have a bad game. 3 of their 4 losses have come on the road. They struggle to block Myles Garrett. Jamar Chase is out. But Joe Burrow's been sacked 99 times in the last 2 years. They got to get that O-line fixed on the edges. They have helped it on the interior. Now they got the Panthers, a bye, and the Steelers coming up. They're going to be fine. But listen, Cleveland owns them. And it's just one of those things where Myles Garrett, right now, the Bengals don't have the personnel to block him. J-Mac and I both thought Cleveland would give him trouble last night. They did, but don't sell the farm. Carolina beat Tom Brady. We get this every year where you have a game, you don't show up, it's a bad matchup, and you get whacked. The Bengals are still a top 10 team.
Number 9.
Listen, are the Seahawks a good story or a good team? I don't know, but they're number 4 in the league in scoring. They had the best draft I can recall in years. 2 tackles, star running back, star corner, star pass rusher, or semi-star. They have 14 sacks over the last 3 weeks. They lead the NFL. Their defense, 7 games with multiple takeaways. They hit it out of the park. Pete Carroll's always done very well with young players who buy into his relentless energy. They're now scoring Shane Waldron, a great OC hire. Seahawks at 9.
Number 8.
You know I love the Ravens. They drive me nuts, but they have the easiest remaining schedule, the number 2 rushing offense in the league, the highest rushing average. They can control the clock. And by the way, Lamar Jackson wins 75% of his games. And yes, he can win it in the fourth quarter too, like he did last week. He's had back-to-back games without a turnover. There are so many things I like about this franchise. Starts with Harbaugh and Lamar Jackson. They're always going to be in my top 10 unless they literally go off a cliff. Still have Baltimore at 8.
Number 7.
Right now, the Dolphins are good. Now, I do think post-Thanksgiving, cold, windy weather, it'll be a different-looking offense, but they're 5-0 this year when Tua starts. They are terrific on third down. Do you know the only offenses in the league that pass the ball better in terms of numbers are the Bills and the Chiefs? So between the coach, the tight end, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, this is explosive. And also, you know what? You got to give Tua credit. On third down, he has been unbelievable this year. He's completed 72% of his throws on third down. Some of that is schematics, but he deserves credit. They're 5-0 when he starts. Miami at 7.
Number 6.
But I'd probably take Dallas to beat him. The only loss this year for this team is Game 1 when Dak was injured and at Philadelphia. And Philadelphia is really good. Their defense is fantastic. They lead the NFL with 33 sacks. Sometimes they get them without bringing that much pressure. They take the ball away. Now can they come to terms with Tony Pollard is their running back? He's their star running back, not Zeke. Jerry, you're just going to have to step aside. I know you love Zeke. You paid him a lot of money. Do I have questions about Mike McCarthy in crisis? Absolutely. Questions about not having anybody I trust beyond C.D. Lamb at wideout? Absolutely. But this defense, this run game, they're 6, Cowboys.
Number 5.
Vikings added T.J. Hawkinson, another weapon to this offense. One of 2 teams in the league with 10 touchdown passes and 10 rushing touchdowns. The Eagles are the other. Yes, they're winning close games. That's why they get T.J. Hawkinson. So you can't double up on Justin Jefferson and take him out of game plans. Listen, I like him. Do I love him? I'll tell you this. You had a great tight end to Dalvin Cook, Thielen, Justin Jefferson. By the way, Zadarius Smith they got from the Packers is crushing it. They got a lot of the elements. Vikings at 5.
Number 4.
Listen, if you don't get the Niners, I can't help you. Okay, they lost to Kansas City after Kansas City came off a loss to Buffalo. It was a buzzsaw. But Jimmy Garoppolo, hate to break it to you, 4th straight game with multiple touchdown passes, 4 games with 100-plus passer rating. This week, crushed the Rams without Debo, without their great fullback. Every week, they get another healthy player back. 8th straight regular win over the rival Rams. Now it's Christian McCaffrey. Elijah Mitchell's coming back. Keep your eye on the Niners. In the NFC, they're going nowhere.
Number 3.
Buffalo Bills. I know they won and everybody loved it. Does anybody bail on their running game faster than Buffalo? They're getting too cocky, too much chatter. You don't have any wins. Where are your Super Bowls? Couldn't get them with Jim Kelly. You're not getting them now. I like the team, but they bail on their run game. They're overly Josh Allen-centric. Sometimes you got to take the ball out of your best player's hands to protect him from himself. Now, they do have the number one offense and the best yardage differential. But Josh Allen's accounted for 21 of their 23 offensive touchdowns this year. Stop bailing on your run game. Bills at 3.
Number 2.
Chiefs were idle, so I'll put them at 2. What do you want me to say? They're 19-3 off a bye with Andy Reid, so you know they're winning this week. Best third down offense. Why I put them at 2? They're susceptible on the back end of their defense. They've allowed the most passing touchdowns in the league. Some of that is because they lead late. Some of it is because they gave up a really good corner to the Niners. I do worry in the AFC that they're vulnerable on the back end of that defense. It worries me. Kansas City at 2.
Number 1.
Listen, Philadelphia played and won by a rout. They are no longer just a great story. They appear to be a great team. They take the ball away. They don't give it up. Boy, when you give a young quarterback a star receiver, Josh Allen gets Stephon Diggs, pops. Jalen Hurts gets A.J. Brown, pops. Tua gets Tyreek Hill, pops. A.J. Brown stretches that field. What a get by Howie Roseman, the GM. I'll put him at 1. They played, and they won in a rout. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.